All right, I'm back. We've got the new strat. We've got the Merkle Blotch strat. I mean, specifically, I do need to be a little bit careful with that because if you note my current fights with Hammerstromlings, they do a fair amount of the time get the first hit on me. What a nice way I can prevent that is by starting to attack a little bit early myself. That means that I might miss the first hit, but that's fine. That's not really a bad thing. And so I'm gonna. So the thing is, like the normal Hammerstromlings have similar attacks to Muggle Blotch, so I can practice on those in the early rounds, which is going to be quite nice. What would also be quite nice is if I gained the ability to aim at enemies. As it is, I seem not to be able to do that. Nice little bit of slope speed. Completely unnecessary heal, but well. If it's a bit of a rip. Okay. Nice. It's more or less exactly how you don't go for a quick run of this. Oh, really? I aggro that? Shame. I was hoping I could save it. So yeah, I should have let the other two aggro towards me. It's really the correct. I just instinctively did that, but I didn't need to heal up. It's perfectly fine. And just all three here. Yeah, it is. Nice. Seems to not be too bad time-wise. It's not fast. But then again, my first round, if I recall, I think it was my first round. I don't know. Early rounds were pretty slow, so I can live with. So, I mean, this will at least. This isn't. Well, this isn't actually even that fast a time, but it's within not moving. It's within like the regime of not moving slowly, rather than the regime of safing it so much that I move very slowly. I'd probably just aggro that spiderling. No, I didn't. So, oh, no, I did. And then just lost aggro to it. That's good. It's good because, I don't know, like, even those predictions and thinking about that stuff is a good test of my, my intuition for the enemies. Which is, like, that's really the main skill that this practices. No, let's not aggro you yet. Okay. Go aggro this guy. smash the Stromling. I did not pay attention there. That was a bit of a rip. Not exactly the classic loop that I'd like to be going for, but it's going to work. And now I get some practice for Merkel. Or not. I'm not going to fight both of you, so... Didn't exactly start that round in a safe place, but wasn't. I don't remember if the spiderling can spawn down there, but it wasn't hugely likely, so. And even had it been, as long as it can't smash me in one hit. Heal. I know I was being a little bit greedy going for that, but I did think it was worth a try. I should have saved that more. Because, like, I'm sure that was very, very safeable. I just didn't really look for the safe. And another Hammerstromling, as I like to call them, Merkel blotch practice. And we're in the loop. And we're out of the loop. And I'm dead if the next one hits me. I probably just walked close enough to aggro stuff. No, I didn't. It's good. I'm in, like, the anti-loop right now. It's exactly the opposite of where I want to be. Okay, back in the loop. It's good. The loop is where Ninja is safe. Loop is where Ninja does not die, mostly. Loop is where Ninja sometimes dies, but mostly does not. This is why we have the loop. So yeah, I think a good thing is to not move towards the thing, because the issue is, I know I do sometimes end up getting hit by these things, and I've got to ensure that that doesn't happen. I think the most common time that occurs, though, is when I try and move towards it and run directly past it. Okay. So if I run up now, yep. Good. And we're in the loop. Now we're not in the loop, apparently. Alright. And this is going to be the first like actual Merkle blotch attempt with this new strategy that's not just, you know, me researching. So I think the idea is start attacking early, go for 6 attacks or 2 combos, and see how this works. Did not start attacking early enough, evidently. That was fairly impressive. Maybe I just go back to safing Merkle blotch then. Now, I don't know. I feel it would be nice to... Because the thing is, even my existing safe is not perfectly safe. Like... I do lose to him, so... So, like, calling it a safe strat is a bit of an exaggeration. It's definitely safer than any alternative I've come up with so far, but that does not make it safe. Just makes it not terrible. Before I de-aggro the others, that's good. It's actually a fairly good time for this round. We start inside this time. Well, actually, no. Let's go for a full speed. 1. I'm still going to try and play this relatively safe, I think. But he says grouping up a ton more Stormings than he should be for a safe strat. How did I take that much damage? Uh-oh. Wow. So much for that fast time. Was that risky and dumb? Yep. How am I not dead? I mean, I'm about to be, but still. There we are. It's better. Really? Yeah, kind of not a bad time. It's not... Even had that been the 304, that would not have been my best time. That time up there is not accurate. As well, yeah, it's neither the round nor the time are accurate. Made it up to like round 15, 16. I forget which one Kinga Hurl was. Honestly, I love starting rounds at that at the west spot. It's just such a vibe. Nothing attacks you. You can just stand there. Okay, the mechs do, but nothing else does. It's just very peaceful. Which, I mean, is exactly what one wants from a start of a Battle of Nimbus Station round. I mean, the start of any hard... I guess no, that's not true. If you're trying to get max time, you probably do not want it to begin peacefully. But if you're trying to... a hardcore LU round. If you're just trying to survive, then that's probably your best bet. It's probably a good thing, rather. Quickly, no. It was worth a try. I knew I wouldn't be smashed even if that did get me. So. Actually, let's do this guy first. I didn't really need to de-aggro it. Hello there. How am I so far behind on the cherries? That's interesting. I'm also low on cherries. It's worth bearing in mind. So we'll need to regen some. And I closed this since I last did air. Probably want more than that. Need to clear out space in there. I'm going to have so many new messages that are just... You didn't have room for this. I feel I should still test out the Merkle Blotch speed strat, honestly. Because I've given it one chance. Let's give it at least another. Yes, an intended consequence of my actions. One interesting thing I think I have gotten is a much better sense of where enemy aggro radii are. So yeah, I think I came to the decision I'm going to try and improve my Merkle Blotch strategies this round. That was too late. That's annoying. This may smash me. No, it didn't. Okay. Take it. I'm just really, really surprised I managed to get one but not the other there. Yeah, that's... What I just did was too slow for Merkle Blotch. And that was too early, so yeah, I think it... Okay, I'm not going to speed strat Merkle Blotch. It's not worth it. I definitely don't have something that even begins to look viable. Huh, I managed to keep the cycle. Didn't really expect that. Just gonna No, bad, bad. Heal. Okay, somehow that worked. Yeah, okay, so safe Merkle Blotch. Strat we want to go for. That was so nearly a death right to begin. No, that is a death. That cancelled his attack. That was very lucky. I'm going the wrong way. Don't like this. Okay. Reset the loop. In this instance, a quite literal loop. Normally, they're somewhat metaphorical. It's too late to attack. I'm getting... The thing is, the more I do this, the more and more scared I am of Blotch. And therefore, the further out I tend to stay. That was... I guess there's always the alternative of literally just full speeding it past Blotch. And then using my Blotch's stun to smash him. Or to deal damage. So full speed to trigger the attack. Because you should be able to full speed and get out of range. I don't really want to delete those because I'd quite like to sell them. I can get rid of all of the bags of faction. Those were all the bags of faction tokens? Well, alright then. So that's all my work's worth to you. Wow. Oh, and we started. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. So yeah, this is where the true safing really begins. That was an unnecessary heal. Yeah, low names of Strumming Pirate's not too bad. If you aggro two at once, it's not the end of the world, especially because they walk so slowly. They're quite annoying when clumped up, but as long as you only have like one or two of them, kind of not too bad. Okay, do we have? What do we have? Is it just? I think it's just the one. Yep. Okay. Aggro you. The Stromling Admirals and their incredibly tiny aggro range. That pirate more or less got aggroed by me looking in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, the Stromling Admiral, why did I use that? I mean, it doesn't matter, but it was unnecessary. But yeah, if these guys were aggroed from a longer range, this challenge would be a lot harder. Honestly, if aggro ranges were different, Yeah, so much will change about this challenge. I don't like this. This is like the worst place to be. Okay. This could have been worse. This could have been quite significantly worse, so that's fine. Can work with this. Yeah, the annoying thing is just that these guys are a little bit tankier than Stromlings. And it just doesn't make things impossible, it just makes it more time consuming and more likely that I will mess something up. I don't like doing this whilst a ton of mechs try and smash me. I feel like a sitting duck in a barrel. The only thing easier to hit than a sitting duck. I just think that's unfair. Ouch. Stuck. Do not like stuck. Do not like that. Okay, let's go. That was... Got hit by the 2 damage attack there, which is a little bit annoying. There we are, okay. It's fine. There we are. Alright. That's the initial rush done. And now, yeah. No Sparklings this round, I don't think. Normally they don't manage to hit me there. No, too slow. So yeah, small pieces of strategy to be aware of. Always use your healing item before attacking, because it won't cancel your attacks. Like, you can attack directly after using a healing item, for instance. Yeah, you can see that I was attacking more or less directly after that. Whereas if you attack before using a healing item, then the stun from the attack will prevent you from healing. That has killed me multiple times. Not for like the reason though that I didn't realise that. It was just that I had to do both at once, kind of, or that I guess I didn't. You never actually really have to attack, but that circumstances ended up with me attacking. The incredibly bold strategy of punching Admiral to his face. I don't like this. Okay, you ready for the sprint? It's where, like, slope speed actually can come in fairly clutch. It's for getting me back in time. I did, okay, this isn't great. What options do I have? So I've got to try and de-aggro this spiderling. I think here might be far enough to do that. Okay, good. I didn't have a strategy previously for de-aggroing that guy. And that was the only one I was scared about. So that's very good to have. I healed completely unnecessarily. It's fine. Doesn't hurt. Okay, let's get this guy. I'm playing this. Oh no, okay, that's actually not good. Let's keep an eye on what that guy is. It's fine. This will actually get the other Stromling to follow me. There we are. Stromling pirate, but you know what I mean. There's only one Stromling, like, per round, really. It's either the... I guess you could argue Hammer Stromlings, but... Oh, no. Okay. Great. Where did you come from? Try to de-aggro everything. Oh, that's actually a physics volume. I just assumed it was just an invisible wall. It's fine. Don't want to move too far back, lest I aggro anything else. And here we are. Good. Alright, that was... Now we've... And this is the point where it's like, okay, we've begun to clear out space. Be very interested in a mod that... mod surf, mod something. Alright, I've made this myself at some point. Something that just ups the attack range of enemies, because that would make this so much harder. I don't know if it would make it more fun, though. I think it would just turn it into a jump attack fest. Because realistically, I think that's the only real safe way of taking on large groups of enemies, and the enemies would just clump up. Ow. Okay, the Spiderling's idol moving over there did scare me. I will admit to having been scared by that. Okay, what's next? Don't want to do that guy first. I think I wanted this guy next. And for anyone wondering like what those decisions are based on, it's just based on which enemies are nearby and where. So right, yeah. So which attack the things go for does seem to. I'm not even playing my own strategy, right? Yeah, I need to look into the Spiderlings a little bit more, because I think it's very much a case of like their attacks are all determined by ranges, and like it feels like how long you've been in the range, but I also know there are like cooldowns, etc. So it may well be that what I'm seeing is like having been in range for a certain length of time or something is actually just the fact that I loop things in the interplay of cooldowns. Yeah, that was a bad times one. I jumped away too quickly. Because yeah, I know there's a difference between melee and ranged attacks. Yeah, that's fairly obvious. Okay. What's next? Get this guy. Loop. Yeah, so I know there's a difference between like the ranged and melee attacks, but I don't know if like because the web attack has a longer range than the lunge attack, for instance. But I don't know if that is accounted for in its activation, and like yeah, when it will activate, what causes it to activate. Really? Okay, that was good. I actually activated that earlier, which is the correct thing for the strategy. That was me staying very close there. That actually was very bold. Again, I need to stop doing that actually, because that will get me killed if I start walking forwards too early. It's not worth the time save. This is a reasonably good place to end. Like, I can get to safety from here more than quickly enough. Ah, bad timing. And so for anyone wondering what I mean by bad timing, I'm referring to the time at which I choose to activate the cherry. And like, that is entirely within my control. I'm not forced onto it by like the AI or anything. It's like solely my own decision. Okay, and so from this round onwards, I believe they cut down on mechs. Maybe that's not this round. Got one mech. I mean, that's still going down. But yeah, so base 2. Okay, maybe it wasn't this round. But yeah, they eventually begin cutting down on mechs and building up on spiderlings. So a little bit annoying. May need to just go into full safe mode. Okay, I'll take that. That could have actually gotten me pushed into a corner I couldn't get out of, potentially. Heal. Closer than I would have liked. And that again, that was my choice, actually. That was bad there. Come on. You know you see me. You know you don't see me. No, you see me. No. But yeah, I actually think so. This is sufficient. Is always going to be sufficient. So I can always de-aggro any spiderling. At least, I don't know. Assuming the range stats of spiderlings don't change later on, which they could do. I don't know if they do or not. Should be far enough way to avoid that. Okay. I'm trying to play this, so yeah, okay, I want to make my move through and around here. That's not good. That's not good, but I know I can de-aggro you incredibly easily. Something, something, captain going down with his ship. Something, something, Stromling pirates. That was honestly a kind of good play, but like jumping past is fine, but that was scary because I don't do that. It's not my normal strategy for those. Okay, so I shouldn't aggro that guy, don't know. Okay, this we can do just a stand. I think here we can just clear the rim, then move inwards. And I think that's our best play. I'm gonna be in a little bit of a bad position, yeah, because that guy's gonna turn up a sec. I want to quickly, come on. Okay, so that was risky. Well, I didn't think there was much chance it would actually go wrong, but like it could, had it gone wrong. Yeah, the odds were low, but I don't want to say the odds were low, but the risks were high. Like the stuff that is being risked is high, but like risk normally is oh, I forgot we've got these. Risk it, yeah, but they won't have to do that again for nothing like 9 seconds, so we're fine. But yeah, given risk is normally taken as like the probability of the stuff that you're risking, and yeah, well, sorry, the multiple of the probability of the events coming to pass and the stuff you're risking. Hey there. Ow. Okay. Is that most of the enemies down? Yep, I think we've just got 3 spiderlings to go. So, clear those out. We love the loop. The loop is incredible. The loop is our friend. Spiderling loop is what's making this challenge possible. If you're wondering why I turned around and risked getting hit by the web there, it was because I didn't want to. Well, I didn't want to keep getting pushed back into this because like there's physics here. If I'm trying to back up and get caught in that, it could lose me like a second, or it could lose me like half a second, but that's enough for me to die. So that's not a risk I'm really willing to take. Especially given, we're half an hour in. Good run. Is this the first run of this session? I think it might be. Or did I do several and muck them up? I can't remember if that was... I know I did do several and mucked many of them up, but I don't remember if that was the beginning of this session or the end of the last one. Okay, I must have done one or... okay, this is not the first run. I just checked the recording time. I'd love to move in for the attack, but I can't because I don't have the health. Oh well. Wrong point in the cycle, but can live with that. And now I run. Actually, honestly, this corner is pretty good as well. I say corner inlet. Okay, we've got a pure strong admiral round. Oh wait, did I already do the one that was pure? Okay, yeah, that's better. Did I already do the rounds that was no mechs, just spiderlings? Don't remember. Yeah, so I seem to remember we do have round 14 and then Kinga Hurl's round 15, I think. If I recall correctly. Did I aggro anything there? No, okay, good. I didn't need to aggro both of those at once. Okay, I've got that guy. Okay, that's not ideal, actually. Let's be just a little bit careful. Because I can be killed here. Like, yeah, Stromling Pirates normally kind of fine, but they do have that 2 damage attack. It doesn't take too many of them at once to smash you with one of those, so... Okay, that's actually a better strat. I think I can literally just run up and attack right away. And that doesn't risk me. Is that a better strat? Actually, no, I think I want to move. I think I want to move away. I think that's far better. Because it's just a question of what if something goes wrong? And like typically, like, okay, I can mess this up, but I have yet to die to an admiral. Okay, I'm gonna smash that admiral last. Let's actually plan out. I should do this more often, plan out the last enemy. That's fine. Because I go here, that de-aggroes, and this guy still attacks. So there are definitely like correct and incorrect enemies to take out last. I kind of did that without thinking there. In theory, if I responded quickly enough, which I'm gonna, no, I'll do that later. If I responded quickly enough to one, then I in theory, like each blast does, if I recall correctly, 3 damage. So like I could survive in theory. I'm just gonna aggro these one at a time if I can. Yeah, I did aggro them one at a time and then did not. Wow, that's exactly what not to do. Oh wait, was that 3 damage? Yeah, it was. Huh. 1 extra attack I didn't remember. I shouldn't have done that actually. That was dumb. Aggro this guy. Keep an eye on the Admiral over there, but should be good. Come on. Standard strat. That was close, too close for comfort, actually. I risked that heavily there. But yeah, so in theory, a single blast from the Admiral's cannon, I believe, like, the intention is for that to be able, like, from the original devs, was for that to be able to knock you out of the blast. So if you kept running in, then you'd have a problem. But most of the time, you would just get knocked out of the way, and you'd be safe. Okay, so yeah, there's at least one more round before Kinga Hurl. I remember last time I thought it was this round. Very much wasn't. Okay. Oh, shame I aggroed that guy. Okay, guess we'll just begin. Didn't aggro that. Pirates, now I have. But I think that's fine. That was a relatively good series of takeouts, I'd say. Again, probably going to aggro that guy. It's fine, I can live with that. Just going to move quickly before those guys catch up. I'm making like an identical face to a Pog face, but it's for the exact opposite reason. That was a good amount of time wasted. Okay, note to self. Be significantly warier of strolling pirates, because they do sometimes get you. Hey, good first round. Good first round, and nothing that was actually too risky. Like, the number of things I aggroed at the start is not as risky as it looks. They're Stromlings, they get smashed in 2 hits. So normally you can really afford to aggro quite a few of those, as long as they're not, or to like full send and charge into them. Yeah, this is a good time. Good time. Coming a little bit of a less good one because I didn't aggro these earlier, but still 110. Not Not to be completely scoffed at. Maybe a little bit of scoffery, but... those guys, yeah, they did get aggroed, good. Didn't get the last one yet. Yeah, this is a good time. It turns out that using the highest DPS attack available to me is actually a good idea. Who'd have thought? Need to get more clumped up. Yeah, this does have the potential to be a record. Possibly not with that mech getting that far away. If not a record, pretty close. Can I get this? Yeah, that's a record, I think. I mean, for me. Don't know about anyone else, but it's one of the best times I've had. Why? Why did I do that? This is risky. It's too risky. Gotta go slow. That's a little bit better. I got very lucky that all those 3 hits landed on the same guy. I may have a Strotman coming up from behind me in any second. Just should be aware of that. I'm going a lot faster than I normally would. Just because it was a good start time. The heal. Oh, that was close. That's one of my best wave 5s, I think. Stupid. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Recoverable. It's not great timing, but this is all good. It's fine. Move, heal. That heal was more as a precaution than anything else, but it's worth making. Let's get the other mech out as well. There we are. Still got a ton of stuff on me, but that's fine. Oop, that's not fine. Ah, shame. One of those guys de-aggroed. Take this guy out quickly. Yeah. Positioning of that spiderling is annoying. I think I'm going to have to start working on this pile. Not gonna lie, I think that was relatively impressive takeout. Quite a few enemies. Like, that was far more fast-paced than a lot of the stuff I do in this challenge has become. It's like, I normally just safe strat everything. Heal. There's a reason I should safe strat some things. Okay, maybe one more attempt. Okay, aggro. Attack. Doesn't matter if I don't smash everything. Ideally, like, you want to smash more, but aggro and just keep thin their numbers a little bit with the early stuff. And then begin. Just remember, you have far more health than them and can realistically take virtually them out. Had I held aggro on those two, that would have been pretty good. Not too bad. I think, yeah, that saves time on my last run. It's a little bit riskier doing those when you've still got mechs firing at you. But worked out. Come on, let's get a sub 2 minutes. That was pretty good. Is this the triple Stromling start, I think? Should have aggroed all of those. I think. Heal. Oh, no, it's a mech. Shame. I didn't think there was a mech there. These two mean to make my way over. Yeah, aggro up, and I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm losing so much time on throwing this, but still a record. All right. Tried to speed that. Didn't go my way. Thank you very much for watching those. Had that quite good run. Died to pirates. That is, I think, my second death to pirates. My first death to non-clumped pirates. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Injuro. I'll see you around. Bye.